G'day and welcome back to another Oztrek Adventures Gel Soft review. Today we're going through the JR690, which is a M24 1-to-1 copy gel blaster, and it's not, when I ordered it, I did think it was the Gang Jang one, so I did buy the GJ hop up and barrel for it as a replacement. So this one here would go in here normally and give it the aluminium barrel rather than the plastic barrel. So let's go through this just really quickly because I'm going to do a quick customization. Quick point, this does not work, by the way. These are all really cheap and super flimsy. The site does sort of work a little bit, but the main problem with this is it doesn't have a barrel. These are very cheap, by the way, and the feel of it is actually not bad. It feels like it's got something in the back here to give it weight. That's just this shaking around, so it's only that there. This actually is aluminium cover on it. Pull it back. You can't see in there. It is plastic, just like this around here. Up under here, it is a cover put on it. You can see it maybe peeling off a bit here, but I mean, ultimately, it's not bad. It's a much different system, and I'll get into this in 1 second. So, no barrel. Okay, this is the barrel. It just slides in, alright, and locks in here. We have 8mm there, and basically an 3/4 of an inch here. So the whole barrel from here to here is like this, which means that this ball is just doing this the whole way coming out of it, the gel ball. So how do we fix this? This works great, by the way. No, they do not shoot BBs, but this does have a similar loader. Let's see, a BB would have a spring hop up system at the top here, which hits it as it comes up to create backspin to fly out, and a 6mm barrel. So this one here, if we look, I don't know if we can see, just in here, alright, this is actually metal, this is plastic here, but this bit in the middle is metal. So alright, what happens is it's popping into this little area right, don't know if we can see that, in here. Alright, and then this comes forward and just pushes it in to a cavity up in here, right? And that's when it gets launched. So it's a different hop up system. It doesn't have, this is extended on it, example, so this is twice as long, and it's got nothing to feed into, all right, like this. So I'm gonna have to take this off, and it's got a bit of glue on it, so it's a good one. So I'm gonna have to heat this up, take it off, and how am I gonna join it to the barrel that's actually there? So the barrel that's actually there is not much. If you can see that, the barrel is this long. It is actually aluminium. It's exactly the same as this. So that's good, and that's alloy coated, I suppose you'd call it. Good cover on it anyway. Plastic piston. It feels like it's got a heavier spring in it. It feels like maybe a 1.2. It's definitely shoots pretty good. It actually shoots just as accurately from here without this. This is useless. So we're going to try and attach this to this. Alright. Whoop. Almost take the light out. put this in here, right? So I'll get rid of the pop up here. And how I'm going to do this, well, I had a quick thought and went and cut all the garden hose I could. So, regular garden hose, it was not going to work. Way too big. So, it's actually perfect though for the spacing. In here. And I figured if I cover the whole thing in it like that, it will work as a really nice silencer muffler, as you can tell the difference. So I was just lucky that this other weird hose that we have in the garden, it's like a roll-up, one of those roll-up ones, is more of a pressure pipe hose, and it's smaller. That's where it was attached to the actual hose. So this, if I stretch the other end, will snug fit on here like that. So what I'm going to do is create a sleeve in here and attach this bit to this bit, right? So I'll cut this here. I'll actually measure that first. I'm going to measure it, see how much I can get on there, because I might put this end here because it's already got the flare on it that's already sun leached out, and use that for this end, so I can pop it on nice and airtight there. And then what I might do is just put a cut in here, depending how far I can get this in. So I'll just check it on this end. This is actually, I have tried it, it's pretty hard to get in. So it does create a really good seal. So if we make a permanent seal on this one here, I can pop it on and off here. Yeah, beautiful. See? That's so tight. Alright, cool. So this is going to work. Now, I don't know, here's the other question. Does this fit? It's just pure luck, by the way. Oh, look. So, this is how I'm going to do it. So what we've done is chopped this little hop up off the original barrel because it was really glued on. So, and I've just feathered it out on the inside with something like this just to null it out a bit. Now this one here, the mags, I think the mag's bigger, than the Gang Jang. But anyways, I think this is actually probably a better setup, truthfully. I know it didn't come in the two parts that the other one does, like they come separate. This one just came all like this. I've tried pulling it apart. You can only split it once you take the screws out because it's glued. And I thought this is a much easier option, and it actually turns out it's probably a better option. So the difference here is it's this bit here that's taken out. So this goes right up, and as you click it, they pop up and lock into that little section that flies across. That bit, all right, and get pushed into here, and then it's ready. So now I've just got to stuff this barrel. Couldn't fit the space around it there. Actually, I might. Anyways, yeah, I might actually put the space around that one, and then I've shortened the barrel by this much. So it looks a bit funny. We'll see if the crappy silencer that comes with it, it's got like a big notch at the end. When you shoot the ball, these things, the blasters through them, the balls, they catch on the inside. So hopefully, oh, look at that. That's exactly the right length. Okay, so that's gonna work. Cool. Now I'll stuff this into the tube to give it a bit of bracing, a little bit of accuracy through the center, and yeah, we don't have this hop-up system. The way a BB hop-up system would work would be, this is 6mm, this is the 6mm feed, this is 6mm. They still have the spring bearing on the side there, and they have another one on the top here with it's an adjustable one too, so you can adjust it up or down for how much it hits the BB, because the BB would get like shot in normally, and then a little like hammer comes down and hits it at the back, which puts backspin on it as it flies out. So airsoft, or that's what you'd use there, and then airsoft also use another regular hop up at the end, which is what the gel soft community uses, because we obviously don't use BBs. Anyway, this one here would have been good if it was the Gang Jang, but it's not. So modification on the JR690. I had a little bit of trouble, so what I did was got some camo wrap out and just wrapped it up, and now it's solid as, and actually looks cool too. Just put this on quickly to hold it while it's drying, because I just glued up this. It's glue on the inside, but I had to side it in, get it twisted right, and then I'll just put some extra glue on the outside, which should be getting there very soon. So this is the end product. I'm going to put a little bit more camo wrap just from here up, because you can see the hose in there, and I'll just wrap that bit up there because this looks pretty crap, and I'll take this off it as well. I'm not going to camo the rest of it, just leave it. So this is the product so far. Actually, sorry, I'll give you a proper look. Not adjustable. I'm going to take that off and put that on that. That's my floater. That's a real. That's for feral animals, but this one here is for targets in the house. It's a complete toy, but so much different to the Gang Jang one. Internally, externally looks similar. Now I think we're about this much shorter in total because I've taken that much out of the barrel to shorten it, strengthen it up in the middle, and the end of it looks like this. So I would just jam this in and around it like a hop-up system to adjust the center crosshairs here. But this is still drying, so I'll get back to it, and as soon as it's dry I'll wrap this up quickly, and then we'll take it for a little test shot. From halfway.